Hi, I'm Jim Berryhill, CEO of DecisionLink. I'm here with Brad Milner, Managing Partner of Tech CXO and a valued DecisionLink Advisory Board member. I've known Brad since I implemented target account selling at Computer Associates a number of years ago for about 1,000 people. What a trip that was. And I don't know many people with the level of acumen and cut-to-the-chase ability that Brad has in the whole area of sales, sales effectiveness, sales performance, etc. Brad, thanks for joining us today.
It's my pleasure. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. Could you tell us a little background about yourself and Tech CXO?
Yes, Tech CXO is a boutique consulting firm, and we work with early stage companies and also very large companies, one end of the spectrum or the other. A lot of companies under 15 million, getting them up and running and creating a repeatable revenue. And then we implement sales process with a lot of major corporations such as Hewlett-Packard, Autodesk, and General Electric.
So Brad, you've got a tremendous background and expertise in just about every area of selling. What, from your perspective, about value selling and value selling automation, particularly that we're working on at DecisionLink, resonates to you?
There are two things that resonate with me about DecisionLink that I really love. The first is when you're discussing value, it's very specific. It is in dollars and cents. Many times people talk about selling value, but it's very amorphous and it's not very specific, which does not, play well with clients. The second thing that I really enjoy about DecisionLink is the collaborative nature when salespeople use your tools with their clients. The salesperson walks in with an estimated or walked-in value proposition based upon their homework, and then they work with the client collaboratively, and over a period of time, the client shares and then owns that value proposition. And it's not just one hand clapping, not just the salesperson talking. The client is definitely involved in the process.
Terrific. So I love that notion of a walk-in business case and coming with your homework prepared, and instead of showing up to tell someone about your company and yourself and your products and all that sort of thing. One of my favorite books you were integral in the production of called Selling to the C-Suite. And I think we have tried at DecisionLink to model a lot of what we do based on the principles articulated in Selling to the C-Suite. Could you tell us a little bit about that book and the alignment there and so forth?
Yes, I recommend this to everybody to check out the book, The Selling to the C-Suite. It's a great book written by two friends of mine. And one of the principles in the book, and it's been proven in selling to senior executives, is that there are certain ways to build credibility. And the number one way to build credibility is to do your homework. And the DecisionLink process forces the salesperson to do their homework. And when they go in to see the prospect, they're talking about the prospect, they're talking about their business, they're talking about their KPIs, and they're completely leaving behind the conversation about my products and my company, which frankly executives just don't care about.
One of the great things about Selling to the C-Suite is that instead of it being a book of anecdotal references by guys like you and me that have been out selling for their entire careers, it's interviews with several hundred C-level executives and about what they care about. I mean, what a tremendous read it is. We talked early on about the premise or the notion of value received, value delivered. Oftentimes we think about the value conversation being, I want to sell XYZ company, the products I've got, and I need to get an estimated business case so that they'll sign up. But gosh, most of our business is with existing customers and so forth. And you coined the term for us, value delivered or value obtained. Talk a little bit about that and where you see the importance of value received within the business conversation.
Okay. Yeah, this is a very big hot button of mine, and we both agree on it, that we do a very poor job as salespeople in gaining credit for value received. I've worked with many large corporations, and I can say over the years that less than 5% of the account managers on major accounts have a situation where the account can tell them where they have seen an ROI from using the salesperson's services or products. And this is a big black hole that needs to be filled in, because the ability to project an ROI and then to confirm an ROI is so unique that these people could differentiate themselves from all of their competitors. And in my interviews with executives, they always mention those few vendors that deliver in hard dollar terms on what they promise. And the differentiation between those vendors up here at the top and everyone else is tremendous. And DecisionLink, by working with that client and developing that collaborative value proposition, it sets a stage for you to track that over a period of time, revisit with that executive, which gives you continued access to that executive on your successes. And many times we have to admit, where we've fallen short, but at least it becomes a collaborative dialogue with that customer, and you're constantly in front of that executive. And DecisionLink does a great job of setting that up.
Thank you. Interesting, I talked to a sales rep at one of our clients just recently. He said we got a $500,000 renewal. We're trying to sell them another $1 million worth of our products and services. We know we've got great value, and they love us, and so on and so forth. But I got with the sourcing guys and said, you're going to have to come down on that price. We got your competitors in here telling us they can replace you, and it just makes sense. Hey, Brad, it's been a privilege to work with you. Thank you for joining us for a few minutes, and and best of luck to Tech CXO and yourself.
Thank you very much. It's great to
right.
see you again.
All right,
Take
my
care.
friend. Thank you.